Greetings, this is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. The next attachment style we cover today is anxious attachment style. An attachment style where the individual constantly fears being abandoned by people close to the person, which also states that they have low self worth and have trust issues that concern whether their emotional needs would be met, if the person will leave them and go away. Are they doing enough? Are they worth it? During infancy or childhood, this is rooted based on the child and the caregiver's relationship. If the caregiver has been inconsistent, if they have been emotionally distant from the child, if they were themselves anxious about relationships, or in any way the child was always left thinking about what the bond and how it progresses, the child will may develop anxious attachment style. A child with anxious attachment style can be seen not being willing to go to strangers, always crying or throwing tantrums when a caregiver or a loved one goes away for some time or long time, is always clinging to the caregiver or the parent, appears anxious in general, always trying to please, always trying to cater to the need of the caregiver. Sometimes it can also be seen as aggressive behavior in the child. Anxious attachment style is also seen related to separation anxiety. If an individual carries forward anxious attachment style to their adulthood, or if they develop the same style in adulthood due to any reason, the signs may be that they need constant reassurance. They fear rejection as well as they don't know how to handle or deal rejection. They are sensitive to another person's action or mood. They are mostly people pleasing. They are impulsive when it comes to fixing others, even at the cost of themselves, because they want to cater to another person's need, because it gives them a sense that if I fulfill this person's need, they would stay with me. They are afraid or even incapable of being alone. They constantly need people to be around, and that is why they are easily opening up to somebody who is being kind or showers a few sweet words. They also have difficulty setting boundaries of what they will allow and what they are not okay with. They come across as clingy people who fear rejection and have a constant need for reassurance. Also, they are emotionally very much on the edge, considered sensitive. They also feel underappreciated if their efforts are not reciprocated. Common patterns such as taking time for self, going out with other friends, making new friends by a partner can trigger a anxious partner, leading to being more clingy, throwing a tantrum, or even facing panic attacks or anxiety attacks. Simple things like not receiving answer to their messages or not responding to their calls, getting into an argument, failing to notice something as well may trigger the anxious partner. For shifting from anxious attachment style, which is an insecure attachment style, to a healthier attachment style, that is secure attachment style, the individual may pay attention to what their attachment style is and where it is rooted. Then they might move to the next step of starting to rewiring the whole mindset that leads to attachment that cause anxiety. from starting with challenging your thoughts of not being enough and your partner not completely indulging in you, to self regulating your nervous system when an anxiety breaks out, taking deep breath, writing in a journal, pausing in that moment, giving it a thought, distracting from that situation, from pausing the overthinking, recentering self, working with the inner child that is constantly seeking reassurance, getting out of the emotion as well as the pattern of thought and centering oneself in the reality, having a more expressive and clear communication with your partners or people around you who are close, indulging in self care, which raises your value in your own eyes. That is, working on developing a healthy self worth and seeking therapy are steps that can be taken to shift from anxiety to security. Have a safe week ahead. Hope this helps.